All right, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites from the Indianapolis branch of the Great Millstone. We're here to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Hakwadash.
double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teaching us is 100% true. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we're just going to get right into it. Opening up with Jeremiah 51, verse 7. And it reads, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that hath made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Like I said, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, and also we understand this Babylon to be talking about modern day Babylon, aka America. All right, so this has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. Right, ultimately all the earth. All right, these other nations, man, they've been drunken off the wine, the philosophies, all right, the doctrines of Babylon the Great, aka America. You see, we understand that Babylon, all right, is the actual Babylon is dealing with Iraq, and ultimately the other nations, man, they're not flowing to Iraq right now. So going to show you that this Babylon right here that's being spoken of in Jeremiah 51 is referring to America, because ultimately the other nations, they're coming here, are making profit off of this place. All right, got people coming from other nations to make a life here,
or becoming involved, right? Because a lot of these other nations and stuff they can't do in their country, right? Like be sodomites and women's rights and all that crap. You can't do that stuff over there. So they come here to be wicked.
Yep. And it says the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And when you deal with this word mad in Jeremiah, the 51st chapter, it's the Hebrew word halal, but you want to jump straight down, all right, to definition F, and it says to act madly, act like a madman. You see, so ultimately these nations, man, they're bugged out off the Babylon juice. Like you see in some of these so-called Middle Eastern countries, all right, some of these women, man, they've been influenced by the American doctrine. They take off the hijab or however you pronounce that. They're showing more skin, all right, pretty much being thoughts like the average American woman. You see, and that's something that's heavily looked down upon, all right, over there in that area. And really, when you, it's like
years ago, right? It was one of the Arabs. I forgot what nation it was, but he sent his daughter, wife over there, and he's seeing his daughter on the internet, basically, not being traditional. And I think one of them had that. Might have been the mother had that. One relative died, but he seen his daughter at the funeral, and he ran her ass over.
Yeah.
He ran her over at the funeral, and he didn't go to jail. They sent him back to the country, but he ran her ass over.
Damn.
I seen one like someone similar to that too. He had two daughters that was here, and they were wilding out, and he actually put them both down, and then did the same thing with him. Also, to your point too, you have you remember China, Japan. They used to wear they long garments,
kimonos,
different things,
yeah.
and then and as time went on, you start to see them putting on clean face and suits and ties,
slick back hair.
So of course, then you look at like all the with like the flights and things like that. They all have to speak the native tongue, of the ruler. You saw
So. Those are just a couple examples of, the nations being bugged out off that Babylon juice, man.
God. Okay. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 7, and it reads, All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, and have prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, and there is none understanding in him. So pretty much, all of the nations that, you were so-called allies with or had agreements with, they get ready to move on you, Babylon, a.k.a. America, and you don't know what's coming. You know, and heck, Canada is already saying they're getting ready for war. All right.
Who the hell Canada?
Yeah.
What the fuck do Canada?
God. Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, be real. You know, if I was Trump, I'd send some troops. I just would fucking parachute right in their shit. You know, what the fuck do Canada got, man?
God.
You know,
Nothing.
I invade the motherfuckers if I was Trump, man.
he just might.
Yeah, I invade the motherfuckers.
He just might. Because it was at what was that? Mexico. You know, you've shoot, I forget how long that NAFTA, the North American Free Trade Agreement, has been in place. But all these, you know, you done violated that, raising these tariffs on these countries you were doing free trade with, and now you want to put tariffs on them, you know, and they got other plans for you. You know, they talk about knocking out the power.
Yeah.
You know, a whole bunch of stuff. You know, and hell, you know, America, you about to get repaid back for everything that you've done.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
Come on.
Yeah, more.
No, that was it.
It's the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, that all the men of war draw near, let them come up." It says, verse 10, "Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong." So just like, you know, the elder, you know, said that about Canada, you know, they're far weak, you know, compared to America, of course. But we're in that time where these nations are speaking up. You take that 3 to 5 years ago, you know, even further back, many nations wouldn't even remotely spoke the certain words that these men are standing up now and speaking against Babylon, you know. And they're starting to make alliances, you know, and backdoor deals. One of the videos where they talked about Trudeau was talking about war. It was like a hot mic. You know, they also been saying that they've been looking to find other nations or countries that they could actually do certain deals with, so that they can take themselves away from the reliance of American dollar.
China's already,
or not only the dollar, but other things.
Well, you say everyone should turn to their own land.
Yeah.
You know, they're not turning to America, you know, for the answers anymore. You know, they're looking out for their own people and their own land. You know.
Yep. Yeah, they already consulting with China.
What's the scripture when you shall cease from spoiling because you made a statement?
Isaiah 33, 33 and 1.
Yeah. Okay. I was getting it mixed up with 33, right? You made a statement, you know, because now these other nations, they about to put hell on you now.
Yeah.
You know? But this is Isaiah 33 and 1. Woe to thee that spoileth, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. You see? Because America was just this, well, you know, you don't got to do shit to a bully. You know? A bully will stuff you in the locker, beat you up, you know, whatever the hell you want to do to you. You know?
Swirlies.
Yeah. All those different, swirlies. It says, when thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. You see? So they about to deal with you treacherously. You know, they about to get payback.
God. Yeah.
But that was it today.
Yeah, and real quick, he made mention of bully. I looked this up some time ago.
About the Ziaquan?
God, we did.
Inside joke.
Inside joke. It says, a person who habitually seeks to harm or intimidate those who they perceive as vulnerable. And what does it do? Like the moment something doesn't go Trump's way, you know, he's like tariffs.
Yep.
You know, you go to the thing that will, and you had, like at first, you know, you had Mexico stood up against them. It's like, nah, we're not about to go deal with the border situation. He's like, tariffs. And then, like, within the next day, not even 24 hours, it was like, they were like, oh, okay, we're going to send troops over to the border. You know?
I got another one, too.
Con.
Yeah. Habakkuk 2 and 7.
Con.
Shall they not rise up suddenly? that shall bite thee, and a weight that shall vex thee,
Mm-hmm.
and thou shalt be for booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of man's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and all that dwell therein.
Wow.
So you know, these nations is about to get their lick back.
Mhm.
You know, ain't nothing like getting your lick back. So you get hurt, or you want your lick back.
Yep.
You know, somebody constantly kicking your ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want that lick back, and it feel good when you get that lick back too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. There was bullies in the neighborhood growing up. You know, moms used to say, "You can't beat them. Wait till they ain't looking. Pick up something and knock their damn brains out."
Yeah.
And that's what's happening. You know, like I said, there's none understanding in him. You know, when you think you cool and everything's good, that's when they gonna strike. All right.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that-
Some.
and those just going to booties, of course. You know, it's
Spoils.
like valuables of goods,
Spoil.
Yep.
the
Yeah,
spoils, the spoils of war.
Mhm.
Yeah, it said especially those seized in war, right?
God.
So like I said, when those things happen, that's where you talk about it. You know, Isaiah, you know, makes the mention when this stuff kingdom starts to be taken down. You know, he says women ravished. You
Yeah.
know, they're gonna be good.
But you know what? You can apply the booties. Not like you said. Like they talking about putting America in the dark. So
Yeah.
all those natural resources and stuff like that.
Yep.
They're taking that stuff back, man.
Yep.
Let me get that. You know.
Yep.
y'all can suffer. You know.
Mm-hmm. God.
Yep. Go ahead.
All right. Back in Jeremiah 51, it says, "Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed."
Mm-hmm. And which you know that balm that's dealing with healing ointment.
Yep.
All right, but as we go on to read further, ultimately there is no healing that's coming to this place, Babylon the Great, aka America.